Hello and welcome to this video. Today we'll talk about the causes of panic attacks, so please watch until the end. Before I continue, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to this channel in order to help me grow. Furthermore, I would like to recommend a free audio created by Barry McDonough to end anxiety and panic attacks fast, which I have fixed below this video. So please visit this site after seeing this video. And I hope this will help you. Let us proceed. The short and simple answer is that panic attacks are caused by extreme anxiety. But, exactly, what is anxiety? Understanding how anxiety manifests itself will assist you in overcoming panic attacks. One of the most common misconceptions about anxiety is that it is harmful and can lead to a variety of life-threatening conditions. Anxiety is defined as a feeling of dread or fear caused by the anticipation of a real or imagined threat, event, or situation. It is one of the most common human emotions that everyone experiences at some point in their lives. One of the root causes of panic attacks is the fight or flight response. Most of you have probably heard of the fight or flight response as a possible explanation for one of the root causes of panic attacks. Have you made the connection between this response and the strange sensations you feel during and after a panic attack? Anxiety is a natural reaction to danger or threat. It gets its name from the fact that all of its effects are geared toward either fighting or fleeing from the danger. Anxiety is a built-in defense mechanism that keeps us safe from harm. Interestingly, it is a mechanism that protects while not harming. An important point that will be discussed further below. Additional pieces to the puzzle of understanding the causes of panic attacks. Nervousness and chemical reactions. When faced with a threat, the brain sends signals to a part of the nervous system. This system is in charge of preparing the body for action as well as calming it down and restoring balance. The autonomic nervous system is divided into two sections to carry out these two vital functions: the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. Although I don't want to get too scientific, knowing the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems will help you understand the causes of panic attacks. The sympathetic nervous system is the one we know all too well because it prepares our bodies for action, preparing us for the fight or flight response. Whereas the parasympathetic nervous system is the one we adore because it serves as our restoring system, returning the body to its normal state. When either of these systems is activated, it stimulates the entire body in an all-or-nothing fashion. This explains why, during a panic attack, the individual frequently experiences a variety of sensations throughout the body. The sympathetic nervous system is in charge of releasing adrenaline from the kidney's adrenal glands. These are tiny glands that sit just above the kidneys. The adrenal glands also produce adrenaline, which acts as a chemical messenger in the body to keep the activity going. When a panic attack begins, it does not go away as easily as it comes on. As these messengers travel throughout the body, there is always a period of what appears to be increased or ongoing anxiety. Try to hold your breath for as long as possible. No amount of mental willpower can ever overcome the will of the body. This is good news. No matter how hard you try to convince yourself that you will die as a result of a panic attack, you will not. Your body will overcome your fear and seek a state of balance. There has never been a reported case of someone dying as a result of a panic attack. Remember this the next time you have a panic attack. The causes of panic attacks cannot harm you physically. Your mind may cause the sensations to last longer than your body intended, but everything will eventually return to normal. Blood is brought to areas where it is urgently needed, which is an intriguing feature of the fight or flight mechanism. Effects on respiration. One of the most terrifying side effects of a panic attack is the fear of suffocating or being smothered. Tightness in the chest and throat is very common during a panic attack. I'm sure everyone has experienced some anxiety about losing control of their breathing. Anxiety, in my experience, stems from the fear that your breathing will stop and you will be unable to recover. Can a panic attack cause us to stop breathing? No. A panic attack is characterized by an increase in the rate and depth of breathing. This is obviously important for the body's defense because the tissues require more oxygen to prepare for action. However, this increase in breathing can cause feelings such as breathlessness, hyperventilation, choking or smothering, and even pains or tightness in the chest. The real issue is that these sensations are foreign to us and feel unnatural. Other physical consequences of panic attacks. Now that we've discussed some of the primary physiological causes of panic attacks, there are a number of other effects produced by sympathetic nervous system activation, none of which are harmful. For example, the pupils dilate to allow more light in, which may result in blurred vision or seeing stars. Among other things, a dry mouth is caused by a decrease in salivation. There is a decrease in digestive activity, which often results in nausea, a heavy feeling in the stomach, and even constipation. Finally, in preparation for fight or flight, many muscle groups tense up, resulting in subjective feelings of tension, which can sometimes extend to actual aches and pains, as well as trembling and shaking. Overall, the fight or flight response causes an activation of the entire bodily metabolism. As a result, one often feels hot and flushed, and because this process requires a lot of energy, one feels tired and drained. Mental manifestations. Is it all in my head that causes panic attacks? It is a question that many people ask themselves. The goal of the fight or flight response is to make the individual aware of any potential danger. As a result, when activated, the mental priority is to search the environment for potential threats. So to speak, one is highly strung in this state. It is extremely difficult to focus on a single activity because the mind has been trained to seek out all potential threats and to not give up until the threat is identified. When panic sets in, many people seek the quickest and easiest way out of their current situation, such as leaving the bank queue and walking outside. This is something to keep in mind if you spend a lot of time on a computer. Set up regular break reminders on your computer to remind you to get up from your desk and get some fresh air whenever possible. When an outside threat cannot be found during a panic attack, the mind turns inwards and begins to consider the possible illness the body or mind may be suffering from. This can range from thinking it was something you ate for lunch to the possibility of a cardiac arrest. The burning question is, why is the fight or flight response activated during a panic attack when there appears to be nothing to be afraid of? A closer look at the causes of panic attacks reveals that we are afraid of the sensations themselves. We are afraid of the body losing control. These unexpected physical symptoms raise the possibility that something is seriously wrong. Why do you feel the physical symptoms of the fight-flight response if you are not afraid in the first place? These symptoms can appear in a variety of ways, not just through fear. Unresolved emotions are frequently mentioned as potential triggers of panic attacks. But it is important to note that eliminating panic attacks from your life does not always imply analyzing your psyche and delving into your subconscious. Thank you for watching this video. I hope the information was useful to you. Goodbye.